Namaste.
Namaste.
How are you?
¿Cómo estáis? ¿Hay alguien que no habla inglés?
So this is the second day of our stay in
Es la
Barcelona,
segunda.
and we have been enjoying a lot staying here. You know, meeting many people, meeting many devotees.
Esta es la segunda vez que estamos aquí hoy y lo estamos disfrutando mucho, de encontrando muchos devotos, mucha gente interesada.
So tomorrow we have a program somewhere in Publisec, no? For the whole day.
Mañana tenemos un evento en Poplasec.
Then we will have a program in this Bengali community, among this Bengali community in Hardin Ohara.
Después tendremos un evento en la comunidad bengalí en el jardín de Jara.
And I think that the weekend is this intensive, no? The 2 days of intensive in the weekends, in Saturday and Sunday.
Tendremos un intensivo en el fin de semana, sábado y domingo.
So let's talk about spirituality. I'm very happy that you have come. Thank you very much.
Estoy muy contento de que estéis aquí. Vamos a hablar de espiritualidad.
I heard that you had an accident and your oh, she. Okay. I heard that you had an accident and your legs is broken, but
Yes.
still you could come.
Yeah, I'm fine.
That
Thank
is
you.
really great.
Thank you.
And we have a program in your place, no?
On Thursday afternoon.
On
in
Thursday
Yoga
afternoon.
One.
Okay. So that day you will be there, or I heard that you are not going to stay
I'm
there.
afraid not because I have to go to rehabilitation. That I have to go. So I'm sorry, but people from my group are going to
Okay.
take care of you.
Yeah.
We are very blessed. to
But we
have
will
you
miss you.
there.
We will miss you. So let's talk about yoga, because in Barcelona everybody is doing yoga, no? Happy yoga, this yoga one, and all this. So this yoga word comes from the Sanskrit word called yog. The actual word is called yog. And this yog, when it came to the West, it became yoga.
Que hay mucha gente que habla, que está con el yoga one, el happy yoga, y la palabra yog, I'm sorry because I wasn't.
Actually, when this yog word came to the West, it became yoga.
Y cuando yog vino a Occidente, se convirtió en el yoga.
So, in Sanskrit, every word comes from a root word. Like the plants comes from root, no? Like the plants has roots. So we also have roots. So in this way, every word that is here in this world has come from a root, from a seed.
En el sánscrito,
En el sánscrito, cada palabra viene de una raíz. Igual que las plantas tienen su raíz, de la misma forma, cada palabra de este mundo viene de una raíz.
Like these words Ram, Sham, these all they have, Krishna, they all have come from a root word. So in the same way, yoga or yog has also come from a root word called yuja. The root word is yuja.
Entonces, de la misma forma, cada palabra como Krishna, Ram, tienen una raíz, yoga viene de la raíz yuja.
So yuja means to join, to come together. Okay? So when you add three suffixes with this yuja, the word which comes is yoga. So because we have added three suffixes and the word came yoga, so yoga has three different meanings.
Entonces, si juntas, el significado de yoga significa juntar, ir juntos. Entonces, cuando juntas tres sufijos, tienes la palabra yoga.
So the first meaning of yoga is called samadhi. Samadhi is a state which in English we say as super conscious state.
Entonces, la palabra yoga tiene tres significados. El primer significado es samadhi. Samadhi es un estado en el que le llamamos supraestado.
Like we are aware of the three states. One is conscious state, one is subconscious, and the other is unconscious. These are the three states we are aware of.
Somos conscientes de tres estados, el estado de inconsciencia, de conciencia y supraconciencia.
So consciousness means this state of consciousness where we are conscious about our surroundings, we are conscious about our body, we are conscious about what is the events going on around. So this state where we are in right now is called conscious state.
Entonces, en el estado de conciencia somos conscientes del cuerpo, somos conscientes de los eventos que suceden, en el estado que estamos ahora es el estado de conciencia.
Now this state gradually will take me to a state called subconscious state. So subconscious state means when I am in a dreaming state, when I see dreams.
Entonces, este estado gradualmente me va a llevar al estado subconsciente y en el estado subconsciente yo estoy dándome cuenta de los sueños.
And this subconscious state goes into another state called unconscious state where I sleep, where I'm completely in deep sleep, where I'm not aware about my surroundings, where I'm not aware about myself, where I'm not aware about anything. I'm just into the state of unconsciousness.
Entonces, el estado de subconsciencia le sigue a otro estado, que es el estado en el que yo no soy consciente de mí mismo, no soy consciente de las cosas que yo tengo, no soy consciente de nada. Y este estado es el estado de inconsciencia.
So these are the three states that we are aware of. We know about these three states. But there is another state called super conscious state.
Entonces, estos son los tres estados nos damos cuenta de estos estados, que estamos en estos estados. Y hay otro estado que es el estado que se llama supraconsciente.
Like I am seeing you with my eyes. When I open my eyes, I see you. So this process of vision is happening because of my eyes.
Entonces, es como, por ejemplo, yo cuando los veo, mis ojos se están viendo. Soy consciente de que mis ojos te están viendo.
But I don't see my eyes.
Pero no veo mis
I
ojos.
see everything through my eyes, but I cannot see my eyes.
Veo todo a través de mis ojos, pero yo no puedo ver mis ojos.
In the same way, we see, we feel, we experience everything in this life through consciousness.
De la misma forma, vemos, sentimos todo en esta vida a través de la conciencia.
But we do not feel the consciousness. We are not conscious about that consciousness.
Pero no sentimos la conciencia, no somos conscientes de esta misma conciencia.
I feel things, I experience things with my consciousness, but I'm not conscious about my consciousness.
Yo experimento cosas a través de la conciencia, pero no soy consciente de mi misma conciencia.
So the state where I become aware, I become conscious about consciousness, this state is called super consciousness.
Entonces, este estado en el que me hago consciente, en el que soy consciente de la conciencia misma, es el estado de supraconsciencia.
So, the Sanskrit name of this super consciousness is called samadhi.
Entonces, la palabra en sánscrito que se refiere a este estado es samadhi.
Samadhi means where everything is existing in the state of oneness. Now, here, nothing is one. There is different things. There's duality, isn't it? You and me, we are in a state of duality. There's no oneness. But samadhi is a state where everything is in a state of oneness, complete oneness.
Entonces, todo lo que vemos aquí está en estado de dualidad. Yo, tú, no es unidad. Todo lo que existe no se ve como unidad. En el estado de samadhi, en este estado, todo es unidad.
So, this is the first meaning of yoga. The second meaning of yoga is like me. We talk about us. We are the individual soul. And there is this universal soul. So the individual soul in Sanskrit is called Jivatma. Okay? And the universal soul is called Paramatma. So one is Jivatma, I am the Jivatma, and there is Paramatma, which is the supreme soul, which is the universal soul.
Entonces, este que hemos hablado, el darme cuenta, el estar consciente de la conciencia misma, es el primer significado de la palabra yoga. El segundo significado de la palabra yoga tiene que ver con al alma individual le llamamos Jivatma y al alma universal le llamamos
Jivatma.
Jivatma.
Jiva Atma.
Jivatma.
Jiva means living beings, Atma means soul. The soul of a living being.
Jiva significa ser viviente, alma, soul es alma del ser viviente.
And Paramatma, Param means supreme. Supreme soul.
Y para significa supremo y alma suprema.
So, so this Jivatma is trying to mix with Paramatma, is trying to meet this Paramatma. So the point where the Jivatma meets the Paramatma is called yoga. Where there is, where there is joining, where there is a contact, where there is amalgamation, where there is oneness. The state of oneness with Jiva and Jivatma and Paramatma is also called yoga.
Entonces, el punto en el que se encuentran el Jivatma y el Paramatma también es llamado yoga. Este mismo punto es llamado yoga.
So these are the two meanings of yoga. Now the third meaning. What is the third meaning of yoga? Have you heard about Jnana Yoga? Bhakti Yoga? You heard it? This? Raja Yoga? Karma Yoga?
Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga.
Have you heard this? So what is this yoga? This yoga here means path. Jnana yoga means you reach to the knowledge through a path which is called Jnana yoga.
Y
Or discipline. Path or discipline, you know.
significa el camino o la disciplina para el yoga. ¿Qué camino, qué disciplina para el yoga?
So when we say bhakti yoga means we come to this state of oneness with the self through devotion. So it's called bhakti yoga.
Entonces, el camino, por ejemplo, del Bhakti Yoga es el camino a través de la devoción.
Karma yoga. What is karma yoga? We come to this point of oneness with the self through karma, through actions. So this path which leads us through action to the supreme self is called karma yoga.
Entonces, ¿qué es Karma Yoga? Karma Yoga, si vamos al punto, ¿cómo llegamos a este punto de unidad? A través de las acciones. Es de la forma que llevamos a este ser supremo.
And the other one is called Raja Yoga. Raja Yoga means when you come to the state of oneness with the self through this yama, niyama, asan. Have you, you know this, no? Yam, niyam, asan, pranayam, pratyahar, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. This Ashtanga Yoga. Or through pranayam, through asana, when you come to this point of oneness with the self, that is called Raja Yoga.
Y el otro sería, por ejemplo, Raja Yoga, que llegas a este estado de unidad, a este punto de unidad entre el alma individual y la universal, a través, lo habéis oído, ¿no? De la asana, del pranayama, esto, de la Ashtanga Yoga. Esto se llamaría Raja Yoga.
So today we are going to talk about Karma Yoga. Why? Because Karma Yoga is one of the most natural yoga that exists.
Y hoy vamos a hablar del Karma Yoga porque es la forma más natural de yoga que existe.
Karma means action. In the West, karma means the action which has been already performed. There is the past actions. But in Sanskrit, karma means the actions that we are doing now. Like we are talking, I'm talking, this is my action. You are listening, that is your action. Somebody is there who is a doctor, so that is his action. So everybody's action is called karma.
Entonces, karma significa acción. Es una acción que ya está hecha, es una acción pasada, pero en sánscrito no significa tanto acción pasada, sino simplemente acción. Y puede ser cualquier acción, por ejemplo, una acción de alguien que escucha, esto es una acción, está escuchando, o un doctor que está haciendo algo, pues está accionando con eso, ¿no?
Why this karma yoga is so important for us? In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says that nahi kaschid shanamapi jatu tishtatya akarma krita karyate hyavasha karma samagram prakriti jai gunai. So what does it mean? It means that, can I tell this and then you can translate? It means that there is no time in your life where you do not do any karma. You are always in the state of karma. You think that I'm not doing any karma. I'm sleeping, I'm lying down, I'm not doing a karma. Your lying down in the bed is the karma. This is the karma that you're doing. Again, I'm lying down. Somebody asks me, what are you doing? No, I'm doing nothing. I'm just lying down. But while I'm lying down, I am thinking. My mind is active. I'm thinking through my mind. So that is also karma. Karma does not mean physical karma. Karma also means that karma which we do through our mind. The mind is also active. So at every time we are in the state of karma. Okay, so that is why if we can understand karma yoga, this path of spirituality becomes very easy for us. Aditi.
Dice, no hay ningún momento en la vida, porque estamos hablando de qué es el Karma Yoga, ¿verdad? Y por qué es tan importante para nosotros el Karma Yoga. Es que no hay ningún momento en la vida en el que no haya una acción. En todo momento hay una acción, estamos haciendo algo. Tú estás tumbado en la cama y dices, no estoy haciendo nada, estoy tumbado, pero no, estás tumbado y hay pensamiento, el pensamiento está ahí, estás pensando. Entonces, en todo momento hay karma, hay acción. Y así podemos entender el karma yoga. De esta forma entendemos el karma yoga.
Dice que el karma yoga es la manera más fácil de acceder a esta espiritualidad, porque es muy natural.
Okay, yes, it's very natural because you are always in the state of karma. Okay, now what is the, it says that, even if you don't want to do karma, even if you don't want to perform karma, the nature will compel you to perform karmas. You cannot stop. Like I'm sitting here, I'm not doing anything. But can you stop your mind? You cannot stop your mind. So, you are in a constant state of karma. This karma is been performed through you. You are not doing this karma. This karma is happening through you. Okay? But because we have a ego, we think that we are doing this karma. So the moment we understand this, system, we understand the science behind performing actions, science behind karma, we become enlightened. We can break the chain of this karma and we attain the state of enlightenment.
Dice, si no hacemos acciones, la naturaleza te va a llevar a hacer acciones. Es la naturaleza de la misma naturaleza. Dice, esto no se puede parar, esto es así. Estamos en un estado en el que hay acciones, no se pueden parar. Y este estado, en este estado suceden las acciones. Esta acción sucede a través de ti, no es que la hagas, es que está sucediendo a través de ti. Pero cuando hay un ego pensamos que la hacemos. Cuando tú entiendes este sistema de las acciones, entonces la cadena se rompe y la realización, la iluminación se atiende.
Okay? So this karma yoga has got certain stages. It's got some principle. If we can follow this principle, we will see that we have come to the state of karma yoga where by performing actions, we will feel the peace, we will feel the bliss, we will feel freedom. Now, when we need peace, we have to do something to attain peace. Now, when we need joy, we have to do something to attain joy. Either we have to go somewhere, either we have to talk to somebody, either we have to listen to something. So there is a karma involved in the process of joy. But we have not discovered that process by which doing this karma, performing karma is joyful. While I am in the state of performing karma, I am feeling peace, I am feeling bliss, I am feeling free, liberated from all the preoccupations, liberated from all the blockages of my mind, liberated from all the negativities of my mind. I feel peace, I feel bliss. So I have not discovered that state. And this is what karma yoga intends. Karma yoga will teach you that process which, by which you will always feel peace while you are performing action. Sorry, it's a little bit.
Entonces, dice, si este karma yoga tiene algunos principios, y si sigues esos principios, atiendes karma yoga, atiendes libertad, atiendes bendición. Cuando queremos bendición o cuando queremos gracia, tenemos que hacer algo, tenemos que hacer una acción para alcanzar, para tener esta dicha y esta gracia, ¿no? Para tener este bienestar, ¿verdad? Dice, pero cuando tú no entiendes el proceso por el que la satisfacción sucede, cuando tú comprendes el proceso por el que esta satisfacción dicha sucede, entonces eres liberado, eres libre. El Karma Yoga te enseña este proceso por el que siempre tú puedes tener esta paz y esta bendición.
Okay? So, Karma Yoga starts from here in the Bhagavad Gita. Lord Krishna teaches Karma Yoga. He says, Karmanne vadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Lord Krishna says that your only authority, your only control is to perform actions. But why do we perform action? We perform action because of the results. We need the benefits of the karma. So we are attached to the benefits, we are attached to the results. Lord Krishna says that your only authority, your only control is to perform the karma, not on the results. You should not seek results. Your only duty is to perform karma, that's all. Do it and forget. Do it and forget. This is something which you need to practice. As you practice this, then you will see that Karma Yoga is so peaceful, it's so enlightening, it's so joyful. People don't want to do karma because they think that, it's stressful. But here, if you do Karma Yoga will relieve all your stress. It will relieve all your stress. It will make you free, Aditi.
Dice el Karma Yoga, está hablando del Karma Yoga que se habla, estamos hablando del Bhagavad Gita, ¿verdad? Dice, Lord Krishna dice, la única acción, el único control que tienes, ¿por qué haces las acciones? ¿Cuál es el motivo de hacer las acciones? No, usualmente se hace la acción por los beneficios, estamos apegados a los beneficios de las acciones y eso es lo que buscamos y queremos tener control con eso porque queremos los beneficios. Y aquí lo que focaliza es tu único beneficio es en la acción misma, no buscar el resultado. Haz y olvida. Esto es algo que necesitas practicar. Cuando practicas, esto te trae mucha paz, te llena de dicha. La gente no quiere hacer karma porque piensa que es estresante, porque piensa que es algo negativo. Pero en realidad el karma te saca el estrés de tu vida y te hace libre.
Okay? So, my only duty is to perform karma. I should not see what I'm going to get in return. So this return, this concept of return should be renunciated. You should renunciate this concept of return from the karma. You should only perform karma and forget.
Entonces, mi única acción es hacer karma. Mi única atención va a estar en hacer la acción. No voy a mirar qué tomo. No miro qué voy a tomar. Simplemente hago y renuncio a los resultados.
So, when you see this, you see that whenever you are performing any action, you are performing actions only for the results. You have the results in your mind. You need this. And because you need this, you are performing this action. Lord Krishna says that this should change. You should not perform your actions for the results. You should perform the actions only because they are, in front of you. With full sincerity, with full honesty. With all your mind, with all your heart, you should perform that action.
Entonces dice, el Lord Krishna dice, estábamos en que cuando haces una acción te focalizas en el resultado. Si te fijas, si tú eres consciente de esto, en la mente, cuando haces la acción, está viendo ese resultado, necesitas ese resultado. Y Lord Krishna lo que está diciendo es que esto debe cambiar, que debes hacer las acciones que están enfrente de ti, con todo tu corazón, con todo tu foco y renunciar al resultado.
Okay? Then he says that yogastha kuru karmani. Whenever we are doing karma, we think ourselves to be a doer. We are a doer. So we have a name. we have a name, we have a form. And this is where the actual ignorance comes. You are not the name, you are not the form. You are nameless, you are formless. You don't have a mind, you are not the mind, you are not the body, you are not the intellect, you are not the ego, you are the self. So yogastha kuru karmani means when you are performing these actions, you should be very clear to yourself that you are not the doer. You are not the doer, you are the self. This doership, the sense of doership should not be there. I am the self. Okay? So when you have this notion within you that I am the self, I am not the doer of this action, then what will happen is you will not get attached to the results of the actions. Why we go after the results of the action? Because we are attached to those results. If we can get rid of this attachment, then we will not go after those results. Aditi.
Entonces dice, Lord Krishna dice, yoga, yogashta,
Yogastha kuru karmani.
Cuando haces una acción piensas que eres el hacedor, piensas en mi nombre, en mi forma, pero tú no eres, tú eres sin forma, no eres el cuerpo, no eres la mente, no eres la mente, eres el sí mismo, eres el mismo ser, eres el sí mismo. Cuando haces las acciones, tienes que atender que no eres el hacedor. Está la ilusión que eres el hacedor, pero no eres el hacedor. Tú eres el sí mismo, tú eres el ser. Cuando esto sucede, no hay apego al resultado. Lo que sucede es que no hay apego al resultado. ¿Por qué? Porque cuando rompes esta asociación, entonces eres libre del resultado.
Okay? So, yogastha kuru karmani sangam tektva dhanam. That is, you should renunciate the attachment to the results of the action. Every action brings results. So these results are either success or failure. When we have a successful result, we become attached to those results. If the results are not successful, then we get rid of them. We run away from them. So here it says that whatever result might come, you should treat both these results to be the same. There should not be any distinction. Aditi.
Dice, tú debes renunciar al apego de los resultados. Cada acción trae un resultado. Y el resultado puede ser un éxito o puede ser un fracaso. Cuando es un éxito, viene el apego. Cuando es el fracaso, corremos lejos de ello. Y Lord Krishna dice que cualquier resultado lo tienes que ver de la misma forma, sin distinción.
Okay? Siddha siddho samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. This notion of equanimity, this notion of treating everything to be the same is called yoga.
Y esta noción, este entendimiento de ver todo como lo mismo, se nombra yoga.
So, anybody has any question?
So, ¿alguien tiene alguna pregunta?
You understood everything?
¿Entendisteis todo?
Okay. So let's go. Let's move forward. Then it says, Buddhir yukta jahatiha ubhe shukrite dushkrite. We perform actions. But while performing actions, there are some actions which are not good for us. And we perform those actions without knowing, without being aware of. Or at some time, we do not have the control to stop it. So there are some actions which happens to us which are not good for us. Those actions are called dushkriti. That brings bad results to us. And shukriti, that those actions which brings good results to us. So while we perform these actions, we perform both kind of actions, good actions and bad actions at the same time.
Entonces lo que ella dice, nosotros hacemos acciones, pero hay algunas acciones que no son buenas para nosotros. No tienes el control. Esas acciones te traen buenos resultados o malos resultados. Continue, please.
I'm saying that when you perform actions,
Yes.
you don't have any control over either good actions or bad actions. Means some good actions happens and some bad actions also happens.
Dice que que suceden, no tienes control sobre las buenas o las malas acciones, que algunas buenas acciones suceden y algunas malas acciones suceden.
Or harmful actions. So these actions which happens through you, they bring harmful results.
O harmfulness.
Harmful results.
Que hacen daño.
Que hacen daño. Entonces estas acciones que suceden a través de ti causan dolor, ¿no?
Okay. So how to get rid of this? How to perform actions without performing good or bad action? How to perform actions by which I can get rid of these two kinds of action, so that I can go beyond action. The goal of life is to reach a place where I don't need to perform any action, because actions are performed when I have needs. A person who does not have any need does not need to perform action. Whenever I am performing actions, it means that I have crisis, I have need, I have wants, I have desires. And till I have needs, till I have desires, I have not reached the state of fulfillment. So my goal in my life is to reach the state of fulfillment. Okay, Aditi?
Entonces dice, estábamos hablando de que venían acciones, que las acciones consistían en que al final eran buenas o malas, ¿verdad? Entonces que al final se trata de ser libre de estas acciones, si son buenas o malas, cómo liberarnos de este aspecto, si es buena o mala una acción, ¿verdad? Que cómo vamos más allá de la acción. Entonces, para afrontar la vida nos interesa un lugar en el que estemos más allá de las acciones, que las acciones, en la medida que las hacemos, cuando tienen necesidades, en realidad, si las hacemos con necesidad, implican crisis, implican deseo, pero mientras lo que hago es liberarme de esta necesidad, lo que hago es que mientras tenga esta necesidad no va a haber plenitud. Por lo tanto, si me libero de esta necesidad, hay este estado de plenitud.
Like when we see our life, we see that from the very childhood, always there is wants, always there is needs. We have always wanted something. And we thought that after the need is met, then we will become happy. But, we cross a certain stage, still we struggle to have happiness. That means happiness does not come from desires. They does not come from the fulfillment of desires. Why? Because desires are never fulfilled. So you just keep going and going, running after desires, but they don't fulfill. So you are always in a state of running.
Entonces, cuando miramos nuestra vida, lo que vemos es que desde la infancia siempre hay necesidades. Y la necesidad necesita ser encontrada y entonces somos felices. Lo que necesitamos lo encontramos y somos felices. Entonces este estado nunca hay plenitud en este estado, porque siempre hay deseos. ¿Por qué? Porque los deseos nunca se completan. Es la naturaleza de los deseos. Siempre estamos en un estado de correr detrás de las cosas.
So how to get rid of the desires? how to get rid of these needs. It says that when I start performing karma yoga, then only I see that I have gotten rid of my desires. I've gotten rid of my needs, and that is where I become free from good or bad actions.
Entonces, ¿cómo nos convertimos libres de deseos? ¿Cómo nos volvemos libres? Cuando se empieza el karma yoga, nos liberamos de los deseos, nos liberamos de las necesidades.
So karma, that is it said that buddhir yukta jahati ha ubhe sukrite duskrite. When I have attached myself, when I have connected with karma yoga, then only I could get rid of good and bad actions. And that is why Krishna says, tasmad yogaya yujasva yogam karmashu kaushalam. And that is why Lord Krishna is saying that you need to always perform karma yoga. You should always perform karma yoga, because this skill of performing actions, the skill that I've said about karma yoga, this skill of performing actions is actually yoga.
Entonces, cuando me asocio al karma yoga, me libero de las acciones buenas y las acciones malas. Krishna dice, sigue el camino del karma yoga o haz el camino del karma yoga, porque esta habilidad de hacer, esta habilidad de contemplar la acción es yoga.
So,
te trae yoga, ¿no?
So this is all about karma yoga. Let's meditate a little bit. Okay.